Bust the head. On the dash.
I'm the biggest boss that you see.
The life of the game.
Come home with a thug, let's get baby, cause happen. She got the back, hopped in the trade just to let the top back and that. What a hater gotta say, I made a couple $1 million last year. Still a G, so she tatted my name. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. 10.
LA got the people saying.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. We'll see the New York Knicks. And tip-off goes to Charlotte. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Starks is out there with Derek Harper. Then there's Charles Oakley. Then it's Ewing, and it's Smith in at the 3 slot. On defense, Charlotte. Now Harper. Out to Smith. He dishes it to Ewing. Back to Smith. And it's Ewing penetrating, and that one's good. Ewing's got the first points of the night for the Knicks.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Guys, the Knicks head coach had a couple of minutes to spend with me. He said the key to this matchup will be their ability to limit the quality looks close to the basket. When facing a team like this one, he said, you don't stand a chance giving up easy looks inside. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. And so it's New York with it. After the basket by Charlotte, and he gets it to go.
The assist, Derek Harper.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Bogues. Passes it to Johnson. To the wing right side. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And so here is New York. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Screen by Oakley. Here's Harper. Good work defensively by Johnson.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
Harper against Bogues. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Starks, right side. Lets a floater go. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Johnson outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Johnson's got his first basket.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control a team's transition.
Now, here is Oakley. Here's Starks. And the Knicks miss again.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of chopping. Oh! Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, you want to make sure you don't get teed up from a situation like that.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
You can't make excuses for missing that one.
And Oakley with the rebound right there. Knicks trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Kid, you ready? All right, let's go.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Bogues the pass to Johnson. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Newman comes in for Wingate. And Curry subbed in for Gill. Bonner, he's checked in for New York. Davis comes in for Starks. Here's Newman. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Here is Harper looking for his first basket still in this one. He got right to the cup using that screen.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Mourning banked in off the glass.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Knicks trail by 6. There's the feed to Bonner. 1:30 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Harper, down to 5 on the shot clock. Oakley kicks to Harper from downtown, and he gets the bucket. Harper's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And some changes here for the Hornets. Gaddison, he's checked in for Mourning. And Bennett subbed in for Bogues. Then for the Knicks, Williams comes in for Charles Oakley. And Anthony subbed in for Derek Harper. Curry outside. Ewing gobbles up the rebound. Knicks trail by 3. Anthony kicks to Bonner. Davis sets a screen. Here is Bonner. He's covered by Bennett. The 3 from Anthony. Can't get it to go. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Over to the wing. To the middle. Here's Johnson. And Davis sends it back. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The screen from Ewing. Anthony drives in. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Charlotte in the lead, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
16 seconds left here in the first quarter. He kicks it to Ewing. Left. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hornets ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back right after this.
Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court for your viewing. Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Anthony is out there with Starks. Then it's Smith. Then it's Williams. And it's Bonner in at the small forward. Now here's Anthony. That ties it up. Anthony's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Knicks.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Williams, he's checked in for Bonner. Oakley comes in for Williams. And it's Harper in for Anthony. Now, here is Smith. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Smith hits them both. Bogues with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Wingate. Off target from three-point range. Harper against Mourning. Williams a screen. Outside Harper. 6 to shoot. Up top Oakley. Uncovered. Rebound by Wingate. Wingate's got 3 rebounds now in this one. The dish to Mourning. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the pass to Wingate. Fires from deep. And the Hornets miss again.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Smith outside. Hits the target from 18 feet. Smith's got 6.
The defender was spinning around like an agitator in a washing machine after that crossover.
I think you're right. Looks a little bit dizzy after that one.
Now here's Bogues to the wing right side. And here is Mourning. Looking to end the drought, and the layup is up and in. He has 6.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Christie, he's checked in for Williams. Screen by Smith. Oakley. Second chance shot, and the layup good by Smith. Smith's got the lead up to 4 now for the Knicks.
And, fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Bogues the pass to Gill. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Now Harper. Screen by Oakley. Bogues against Harper. Takes it from 10. Can't get it to go. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Here's Wingate, and he hits it to tie the game up. Wingate's got 6.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now here is Smith. 8 points for him. And, here, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good, Smith.
Really an extraordinary game for Smith. 9 points, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, that'll balance out that stat sheet nicely. I mean, you always want to see at least a few points from the free throw line.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Patrick Ewing's checked in for Oakley. Bonner comes in for Christie. Davis is checked in for Starks. And Anthony subbed in for Harper. Here is Bonner. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. The three-pointer is right on target. Anthony's got his second basket of the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
Charlotte calls timeout. Williams is checked in for New York. 1:41 left here in the second. Hornets trail by 5. Here's Bennett. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Now here's Anthony. He's covered by Bennett. The drive by Anthony. A baseline J. Gaddison grabs the miss. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And Bennett with the basket on the assist by Curry.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Here is Bonner. Now here's Ewing. Outside, Davis. No good from outside.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Sharpshooter Del Curry hits the three.
They're starting to get a little triple happen. Falling in love with that three-pointer.
Starting to cast him up a bit too often here in the second.
Now here's Ewing. And the Knicks miss again.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Green. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Charlotte shooting their first free throws here tonight. He hits the second from the line. 17 seconds left now here in the second. Anthony against Bogues. Here's Anthony. From deep three-point range, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Hornets ahead as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Ladies and gentlemen,
well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. They've got Mourning, Bogues out there with Gill. Then it's Wingate, and it's Johnson in at the 4 shot. Here's Bogues. Patrick Ewing picking up that last basket. Mourning inside. He's guarded by Ewing. Wingate passes to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Tipped away and stolen by Oakley. Harper with the ball. Dishes it to Ewing. The 11-footer. Ewing gets the jumper to fall.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. From about 19 feet, they get the rebound. Here's Johnson, and they convert it last on attempt number 3. Johnson's got 6.
all right, Charlotte, now entering the court for your viewing entertainment.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Nothing but money for them to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Curry's checked in for Wingate. 90 seconds now into the second half. Bogues kicks to Johnson. And the big slam for Larry Johnson. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able. Hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
On the basket by Starks.
Kid, you ready?
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Charlotte trailing. Bogues kicks to Curry. No good from outside.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Now, here is Smith. 12 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Starks outside. Kept alive by New York. Goes up again. Ewing can't get it to go. And so it's Charlotte with it. Here's Gill. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Harper kicks to Smith. And he banks in the layup. Smith's got 14.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy. Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it. Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
From 10 feet out. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Patrick Ewing.
2 shots, gentlemen.
For Charlotte, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good for Mourning. Charlotte making a switch here. Newman's checked in. And a new group in for the Knicks. Williams, he's checked in for Oakland. Bonner comes in for Smith. Hubert Davis is checked in for Starks. And Anthony subbed in for Derek Harper. And both free throws good for Mourning. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Feeds it to Bonner. Kicks it to Davis. The screen from Ewing. Anthony dishes to Ewing. 4. Here's Bonner. Boom, he jams it straight down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Taken away by Williams. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Williams is running. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Muggsy Bogues picks one up. The Knicks have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. And some changes here for the Hornets. Gaddison comes in for Mourning. And Bennett subbed in for Bogues. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, Clark, no doubt about it.
Anthony with it, now defended by Bennett. Outside Anthony. Williams sets a screen for Anthony. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ewing. Ewing with the slam. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put out.
I'm looking over there at Greg. He's enjoying every second of it.
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Now here's Anthony. He's covered by Bennett. Here's the screen. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Offensive rebound. Anthony on the wing. There's the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Moving it up. Finished off the break. Now it's a 3-point Hornets lead.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
There's 21 seconds left in the third. Davis down low. Curry meets him. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
Lynch passes to Johnson. Sinks that one from the post. Johnson's got 8 points here in this quarter. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Hornets lead by 5. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And here's Bogues. And New York looking at who they've got. Davis is out there with Oakley. Then it's Starks. Then there's Harper. And it's Ewing in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Bogues kicks to Johnson. Clock at 6. Oakley with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here is Starks. Drains the three-pointer. Starks has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Knicks. Charlotte in the lead. Bogues dishes to Mourning. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And this has really been a well-played game up to this point. And you know what? I bet it stays that way until the end.
I certainly hope so. I mean, it's been a terrific contest, and there's nothing like a pair of teams just balling out the way they have been.
Here's Gill. Knicks with the rebound. Davis in the corner. Back to Harper. Got a piece of it. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here. He shattered the backboard.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach of the Hornets said to his team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
Hornets leading by 3. Bogues kicks to Mourning. Stolen by Ewing. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now, here is Oakley. Shot from the wing. No good from Ewing. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Smith against Johnson. Outside to Bogues. Shoots a 3. Bogues in among the big players. Hits the shot.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Harper kicks to Starks. Tipped away. Oakley against Bogues. Starks the pass to Smith. And that one is hammered home.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Ewing, and Mourning sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Wingate is checked in for Charlotte.
David Wingate. New York calls timeout. Ladies and gentlemen,
New York calls timeout. We've seen Larry Johnson really having a great game.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they've got to figure out how to contain him.
Starks dishes to Harper. New York moving the ball around. Here's Ewing. Shot clock at 5. And the shot falls short this time.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Knicks trail by 6. Now Harper. Ewing inside. He's guarded by Mourning. Mourning with some nice D.
Kevin, not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
Now the Knicks with it. Outside Harper. Here's Ewing. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Well, I would say something special and some luck as well, or good fortune, however you want to phrase it.
Now here's Ewing. Goes back up. Charles Oakley with the putback.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Starks against Bogues. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Gill is checked in for Charlotte.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
Smith outside. Harper kicks to Ewing. Back to Harper. Takes the 3. Can't get it to go. Wingate. No good. And so it's Charlotte with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most and got the W.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in as we leave you with the Jordan Player of the Game. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. As we get set to bring you all the action, we'll see the Golden State Warriors and the Chicago Bulls. So Golden State will get the first possession. Now Golden State's starting five. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Now the Bulls with it. It's tipped. Stolen by Thompson. And Curry has it in the corner. Back to Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. Barnes can't get it to go.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Curry's shot is good. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. It's stolen by Green. Curry with it. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
That's his first personal foul.
Chicago shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. First quarter. He drains the quick shot. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Harper dishes to Rodman. Harper against Curry. Harper kicks to Jordan. 14 feet away. Second shot opportunity. Rodman the second chance bucket after some strong work on the rebound.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Golden State on D. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. It's Pippen with a drive. Longley, a screen on Curry. Thompson against Pippen. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. The Warriors lead it. Curry with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Curry passes to Bogut. And here's the break. Jordan on the reverse.
That almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even.
Curry kicks to Green. Thompson against Jordan. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Another 3 for Golden State. Curry's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Here's Pippen. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. Warriors leading by 3. And Thompson kicks to Green. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. Now Harper. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. The pass to Longley. Michael Jordan on the wing. Screen by Longley. 5 on the clock. Here's Jordan. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot. And so it's Golden State with it. It's a three-point game. Curry dishes to Green. Bogut with a screen on Jordan. Thompson misses.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Here's Pippen. The good-looking shot from the wing. .135 left here in the first quarter.
Timeout. Start it.
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchup.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Luke Long.
Come on, Chicago.
1:31 left to play here in the first. Spates down low, guarded by Kukoc. No good from Spates. Chicago trailing here. Here's Jordan. Tries it again. In deep, Pippen drops it in. Pippen's got 5.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Here is Livingston. There is Zhao, passes to Livingston. Inside, Barbosa kicks to Verjao. And he overshot that one, missing. So it's Chicago now. Rodman down low. Verjao on him. Three-pointer, Kukoc. And he gets it to go. Kukoc has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Picked by Verjao. For 3, Barbosa. Rebounded by Rodman.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
For 3, Barbosa. And that one's good.
For 3.
And here's Pippen. Kukoc from outside. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Rolls out front, up 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
Chicago leading. We've got Bill Wennington. Kerr out there with Bushley. Then it's Simpkins. And it's Kukoc in at the 3 spot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Iguodala. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Thompson misses.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Bushler buries it from 3-point range. Bushler's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Hey, kid, you ready? All right, let's go.
Green's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Pass to Wennington. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Thompson misses.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Kukoc for 3. Thompson with the rebound.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
That's good. And it's 9 points for Draymond Green. Green's gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. Pass to Wennington. Rebound by Anderson Varejao. The Warriors trailing. And Iguodala with the basket, the assist by Green.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Now here's Kukoc. Shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Green, no luck.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Chicago ends up going with the new group. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Golden State. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Jordan up top, covered by Barnes. And yes, sir, that one drops. And it's 8 points for Jordan. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now here's Curry. He's got 7. Green, no luck.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Shoots from the baseline, and that one's good by Pippen. And now a 4-point Chicago lead.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Curry dishes to Bogut. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Yeah, sloppy D there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Extremely untidy on the defensive end. I mean, when he gets it in that close, that's an easy bucket.
Now here's Jordan. 8 points for him. His first shot coming late, and he hits the jump shot. And the Bulls lead by 4.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get...
Bogut sets a screen for Curry. Over in the... And it's off from three-point range. Here's Jordan. It's rebounded by Golden State. Barnes with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Thompson misses.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Now here's Curry, following the miss by Michael Jordan. Harper against Thompson. The drive by Green. Can't get it to fall. Chicago leading by 4. Jordan the pass to Rodman. Hit it and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Some changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Green. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here is Livingston. He dishes it to Spates. Shoots from 12. no luck. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Outside Pippen. Back to Harper. Lets the three fly. Barnes grabs the miss. Warriors trail by 6. Livingston kicks to Barnes. The dish to Livingston. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Jordan with the bucket.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Chicago making some changes. Wennington, he's checked in for Longman. Kukoc comes in for Michael Jordan. And Kerr's subbed in for Harper. The Warriors also with a sub. Iguodala's checked in. Barnes against Kukoc. Barnes dishes to Spates. That's good.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Chicago calls timeout.
They saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Simpkins, he's checked in for the Bulls. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Golden State. The Bulls leading by 5. Pass to Simpkins. On the wing, Kukoc. Iguodala with the steal. Here's Barbosa, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Pippen.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
That free throw missing, so it's both teams making substitutions here. So he comes up empty, missing both. Here's Jordan, and that's not going to go. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Bulls lead by 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. It's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
And in terms of points in that first half, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the center position. Offensive rebound. Misses the layup.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Green kicks to Thompson. Misses the three.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
To the paint. And finished off by Longwood.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
You know, sometimes rest can do more harm than good. It certainly looks that way for them. They've been cold coming out and have yet to find the bottom of the net.
Curry against Jordan. Feeds it to Rodman. 4 on the shot clock. The fadeaway. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And now a 9-point Bulls lead.
Timeout. Start it.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here. And every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Some changes for Chicago. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Kukoc comes in for Pippen. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Harper. Now here's Thompson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it. Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Here's Curry after the Bulls pick up 2. The drive by Green. Rodman with the block. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Here's Bogut. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last.
Chicago ball.
The Bulls leading by 11. The drive by Jordan. And it's sent back by Bogut. There's the feed to Kukoc. Rodman with a screen on Curry. Kukoc kicks to Kerr. Here's Rodman. Great touch on the 16-footer. Rodman's got 6.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight. How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys, and he made it look easy that time. He's been an absolute non-factor. 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Green with a screen for Curry. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Barnes.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
Bulls making a switch here. Simpkins checked in, and then for Golden State. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes, and it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson. They get it again.
His shot's it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
He's got space. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. And that's now 9 points for Steph Curry. The Bulls leading by 7. Outside Jordan. 1:57 left in the third. Outside Kukoc. It's good from long range. Kukoc has got 8 points.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Curry kicks to Green. And he banks in the layup.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Now, here's Kerr. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Here's Curry, trailing here by 8. And Barbosa has it in the corner. Rodman's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Kukoc. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. He's got 10.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. So for the Bulls, Luke Longley's checked in for Simpkins. Pippen comes in for Kukoc, and it's Harper in for Steve Kerr. The Warriors also with a sub. Spates checked in for Draymond Green. Now here's Iguodala. Verajao with a screen on Pippen. Clock at 4. It's Iguodala with the drive. And that one's good. Iguodala's got his second bucket tonight.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
On its way from Barbosa for 2. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And the Warriors making a change here. 19 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outside Harper. Kicks to Jordan. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Nice shot there without a second to spare.
You know, as a defending team in that situation, it really irks you to give up a shot like that to close out the quarter. You know, oftentimes those end-of-quarter points can be the difference in a ball game.
And the final period of play just about to start. Warriors trail by 10. Harper is out there with Jordan. Then there's Longley. Then there's Pippen. And it's Wennington in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now here's Barnes. Here's Spates. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Pippen. Here's Longley. Tries again. Wennington with the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 10.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Thompson with the bucket.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Pippen. The pass to Wennington. The 11-footer. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot. And didn't.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He told his players, guys, we're letting opportunities slip away in transition. Let's push it up the floor, look to score some points in early offense. Kevin, can they pick up the tempo?
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low. And what a tremendous game for Rodman. He has 9 rebounds, and he's tacked on a couple of blocks today, too.
And they've been important to the team. Even if it's only a couple, it's helped them establish a defensive presence inside.
And Chicago has possession. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Harper the pass to Pippen. Goes up on the block. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. There's Green with the three. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Warriors trail by 12. Curry kicks to Thompson. He's looking for Bogut and finds him. Boom, he chains it straight down.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Chicago calls timeout.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Longley. The Bulls leading by 10. Jordan kicks to Kukoc, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Screen by Bogut. Curry dishes to Thompson. Chicago grabs the miss. Rodman's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. All sorts of time, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Rodman's got 10 points here in the second half. Outside Curry. Green the screen. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
So it's the Warriors now after the Bulls pick up 2. Curry passes to Thompson. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
The Bulls leading by 11. Here's Pippen. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about, guys, that's one of those.
Kid, ready?
He gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
And the highlight reel replay is brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
Jordan with a good game. 13 points and 4 assists as well. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his D, it has been on point.
Luke Longley's checked in for Chicago. And so Jordan nails both of them.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Bogut kicks to Green. Here's Curry. Rodman grabs the miss. Rodman's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Yeah, and they've been on the winning end. I mean, effort is one thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would credit this lead to force of will.
The floater, the shot by Curry, no good.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Jordan with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Jordan against Barnes from 20 feet out. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And that's 17 points for Michael Jordan.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bulls.
They really had it going, Clark. Their offense propelled them.
Yeah, in this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference.
The Bulls leading by 13. Jordan double clutches in mid-flight.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Jordan against Curry. Green, the screen. The drive by Bogut. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And this run not really doing them any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in.
And here's Jordan outside, and the Bulls another three.
And that's the dagger right there, really the nail in the coffin.
I'd agree. I mean, they've done a great job of sealing this one, closing it out. And they never backed off even with the big lead. I love to see teams do that.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Chicago, Stephen Curry, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Stephen Curry hits them both. They can take their time on this possession.
You know, guys, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, gives themselves a little break, too.
Catch their breath, you're right. Here's Golden State. It's tipped. Here's Kukoc. It's rebounded by Livingston. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.